there's even more bad news coming when it comes to your wallet, and home heating prices is going up.
And not
well.
only is your mortgage going up, your car loan, your bank line of credit is going up now with that Bank of Canada increase, but also expected to go up, Cynthia, is your home heating costs this winter.
Of course,
Of
just
course.
in time for the cold weather.
It's tied, of course, to the price of natural gas, which has steadily risen this year. And it's expected now to jump another 30% this winter. So your heating bill, if you have a furnace,
30%?
30%.
Ouch.
And you may recall in June, the Ontario Energy Board approved a 20% increase to nat gas for companies like Enbridge. Enbridge, by the way, not allowed to turn a profit on this. They just have to keep up with where the price is on the open market. But it's been going straight up. And what's expected to contribute to this 30% increase we're expecting is Russia, which is a big natural gas producer. Sanctions are being put in place there.
That's right.
People are talking about a colder than usual winter possible. Ontario Energy Board, Cynthia, says the average Enbridge customer is paying $126 a month right now for heating, so that could be going up 30%. And with everything else costing more, this is just bad news. It's really going to stretch a lot of people pretty thin, I think.
Definitely. And look at Europe. I mean, the cost is going up in Europe, and they're talking like 80% increase in heating. It's going to be catastrophic.
Wood furnaces, wood oven sales in Germany surging, I was reading. So people are trying to look for alternatives. That's how bad it is.
And I read in Britain, they're talking about closing thousands of pubs because they don't think they'll be able to sustain this.
Well, now I'm really worried, Cynthia, if you're talking about pubs closing here.
Okay.
Not good.
All right. Well, let's go to some good news.
Yeah.
You know, everything's costing more, but Apple has decided to maybe tempt us to spend some of their money.
It's one of those things you always find money for because we look at it every 2 minutes or less, Cynthia. The new iPhones announced by Apple today, the 14s, Cynthia. They have now a new design at the front. The notch is not as prominent, so people like that. They are able to connect.
What do you mean the notch?
You see the little notch at the top of your phone right there, the black notch?
Yeah.
They're making it less visible
Really?
in the new
Okay.
ones. But get this, the iPhone 14s will be able to, for the first time, connect to a satellite if you're not within range of a cell phone tower. The idea is not so you can check your Instagram in the middle of the forest, but if you're lost, you can send an SOS message out.
I like this.
Yeah. New watches also available, aimed towards the outdoors person. They have a longer battery life. The new watch as well measures your body temperature, and Apple is building this as a way for women to track their ovulation. It'll be able to tell you when you've ovulated, Apple says. Important note here.
Because we all need to know that, of course.
Need to know that.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't expecting that one.
Prices, though, no higher than they were last year for these new devices. And everyone's
really?
like, oh, that's interesting that Apple didn't take into account inflation. So good news for the consumer on that front. Still $1,500 for a new iPhone if you want that.
And I don't know if you can hear, but it must be Frosh Week because we've got a lot of U of T students, I think, walking by.
I'm
us
resisting the temptation to join the kegger, Cynthia.
I wish. I wish. Okay, Canada's major telecom companies. Let's go to that.
Yeah, this is big. Had the Rogers outage on July 8th, and so it was announced by the federal government today that Canada's telecom companies have reached an agreement to make sure that kind of doesn't happen again. It's a backup plan they put in place now, so you will be able to use 911. If your Rogers service goes down, Bell will step in. You'll be able to connect.
That was a serious issue.
It was a serious issue, and that's why the Trudeau government wanted to act on that. They also say further measures will come in 6 months to ensure the robust reliability of the telecom network. So some big news there to make sure we don't have a repeat of July 8th.
Nobody wants that again.
No.